Pokemon Unite roster tier list. Let's just take this character. Mr. Mime is S tier.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Oh, also, this is a ranked play-by-play. Everyone and their granddad is playing Gengar right now. I was thinking about making a Gengar video, but I couldn't tell you the amount of Gengar videos I've seen on YouTube, so I'm just going to show you why I think Mr. Mime is absolutely nuts. We're going to go bottom lane here. And I'm going to try and get all the last hits on these creeps. Because, yep, there we go. With Mr. Mime, you want to hit 4, like, as soon as possible. Because if you hit 4 quick enough, you get your confusion wall online. It's really easy to get first bloods and steals and all that shenanigans. We're gonna go for top Aldino here while he goes for bottom. Pikachu's coming. Back off a little bit here. Gonna grab this. Okay, missed. I want to talk about it. If I get this last hit on this Aldino here, I should hit 4 and then we could probably look to kill. Yep, there we go. Got my confusion. They're top. Oh, this is big. I missed. I'm gonna eject here. He speeds out, that's fine. Lucario's going for a backdoor, which it only scores him 4 points and it gets him killed here, so. Lock him in. I don't know what my Lucario's doing. My Lucario's trolling, but would love it if he helped me. And we would have killed if my Lucario came, but he didn't. We're just gonna pressure Queen here. They have a slow bro jungle. Interesting. I'm gonna go back and heal. Yeah, Mr. Mime is absolutely nuts right now, in my opinion. Like, poke him out a little bit. My Lucario is just straight trolling, I guess. Well, their Lucario is going for the bottom Aldino. We can wall him off here. Gengar's here as well. I'm going to stun him. Back off for the heal. My team should clean that up. I'm going to wall. I missed. That's fine. We got the kill on Pika, which is pretty big. I'm going to go for this Corphish here. I'm currently in expert rank. But like dude, the people I'm playing with, dude, like, it is rough, you know what I mean? Lucario's going for another goal. He gets 3 points in, which is like whatever, unless he has an item that scales. I'm gonna wall stun Lucario. I wanted to get the Pika, but I missed. Lucario gets the kill. We're gonna go. Lucario's going for the dash. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna bait him. I'm trying to bait him. They're just gonna go for Vesper Queen. Let's steal this. We might be able to kill here. Stun him out of that. Nice. And then Lucario. Lucario is free low right here. He dashes away. He's gonna get a goal, which is fine. I can knock him up. I'm gonna wall, stun. He's dead. 100%. Wall. That kind of sucks. Pika might die here. Oh, yeah, that combo right there on Mr. Mime is disgustingly good. That's why he's so underrated. At least in my opinion. I have 30 points I want to score. We could try and go for Rotom. But Pika's about to come back up, actually. Just wait to get Rotom. We do need to get, or not Rotom, Dreadnought. We need to get Dreadnought really soon, because Dreadnought is really important. Top lane's fragging up there. Try and bait them out here. That'd be fine. I'm gonna grab a berry. Kind of farming up. Nothing really special here. I mean, they're playing so passive because we killed them so many times. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge. I can wall him off so he can't go for the berry. Wall him off again. Stun. Nice. That's big. We get this goal here. And then we go for Dreadnought. My team needs to come help with Dreadnought. My team isn't helping me with Dreadnought, okay. That's cool. This is fine. I mean, top lane's doing their thing up there right now. Lucario loves these backdoor goals, and he only gets like 7 or 6 points in every time. And then like, what is he doing? I'm so lost. Okay. Can wall Pika here, stun. Oh, we get the slow burrow instead, which actually might work out in our favor. Pika's 1. Got him. I got my ult here. I'm gonna go for a berry. Of course, he took all the berries. I'm actually gonna rotate top here with my ult. Actually, I'm gonna back and go top. If I can go top, we get a massive fight with my ult, and then get Rotom. Oh, they got Rotom. Alright, well, this is fine, because I can defend for this. I'm gonna ult this. Oh, it's massive. I'm gonna wall and stun him. Oh, he dashed through it. Well played. We let Rotom get through, but that's fine, because we got a kill for it. Might get 2. Stun Venusaur. Oh, yes. Can't goal here. I tried to blink in so I could goal, and we can't goal. Said I'm gonna go bottom. Hopefully my Lucario actually helps me. I didn't mean to take a... didn't mean to do that. Somebody come help me with... Yeah, there you go. See, now Lucario's helping me with Dreadnought. We got 2 top here, so they could come rotate for Dreadnought, but I don't think they will. Dreadnought is so valuable. Like, if we get Dreadnought here, we can just turn a fight easily. We're gonna get Dreadnought, and then huge amount of XP, and then the shields for top fight. Oh, yeah. Pika's gonna get a backdoor, but, like... Fine, dude. Like, I'm telling you, all these backdoors are doing nothing. Got my stun. Pika's dead as hell. Venusaur's here. I died for it, but that's fine. So far, it's looking really good. Like, we're actually just untouchable right now. But, I mean, anything could happen in this game. You know, Zapdos. Being Zapdos. I've seen people run guard swap confusion. And that can be good, but... Dude, barrier confusion is actually way too good to not run, in my opinion. I'm gonna come help with Rotom here. And then rotate towards down the bottom with Zapdos. I might ult for Zapdos as well, which is massive. My team's getting a little bit aggressive here. We really shouldn't be. We kind of need to just play back and defend. Like, we could push up with this Rotom a little bit, maybe try and get some points in. But, like... We're so far ahead, we need to just defend. We need to have one set on Zapdos and just defend at this point. I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna go... Venusaur's on Zapdos. Just a free kill. I'm gonna wall him in. He's stuck. He's dead. That's what I mean, dude. Mr. Mime does exactly that so well. Our Gengar's fed, and he could shred this, but... Okay, yeah, no one even came. Oh, yeah, this is a guaranteed win, then. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, Mr. Mime can do exactly that. Like, Mr. Mime is so good at just doing exactly that. He walls you in, and then does half your health, and then the rest of the team follows up, and you can't do anything about it. They just got goals on our top, but it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. I'm just gonna farm up and get more points. And they surrendered. Yeah, that's the strength of Mr. Mime for you right there. 817 to 221. Yeah, when you commit yourself to Mr. Mime, it is so, so, so good. It is so good. That's 7 kills, 130 points. Our Gengar popped off as well. I mean, but it's Gengar. He's always going to pop off. rank up there. Nice. The items I was using for that game, for anyone who's curious, I have level 20 Wise Glasses, Buddy Barrier, and a Ao's Cookie. Buddy Barrier is insanely good on Mr. Mime. You jump in, get free shields, shield your lowest HP ally near you. You do massive amounts of damage. You stun them constantly. Ao's Cookie, whenever you get that pressure online, you get your HP going up and up. And if you're running the guard swap Psychic, which can be good, I've seen people use it. I've used it before. It's fairly strong when you get that HP up. And I like running Wise Glasses because, like I said, mine does so much damage. It's almost like a pseudo carry.
Just the two of us.
Doing a little VOD review, just the two of us. Hey, who turned the music off?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm gonna go back through this gameplay that we had in this ranked gameplay, and I'm just gonna review what I thought were the most important parts of this game to give you guys more of an understanding as to what my thought process is, but more just inform you and educate you more on how the game works, because there's a lot of confusion around this game still, and I I feel like making videos like these are helpful for you guys. So here we go. Let's do it. Right here, we start off at the beginning of the game, and as Mr. Mime, what I like to do, I have the most time on Mr. Mime in this game. I'd say I'm a fairly good Mr. Mime player. What I like to do is, so you come through here and you clear these little ape things. I don't know what the actual name of the Pokemon is called, so don't roast me. But you come through here as Mr. Mime. Your power spike in the early game is right when you hit level 4. So when you're playing Mr. Mime, the goal is to try and hit level 4 as fast as possible because your kill potential spikes drastically. So what I like to do is I like to try and get all the last hits on these apes so that I get the most XP from them, because it gets me to level 4 faster. I don't really have, there's no you could probably optimize how fast you clear these, but in reality, when you're playing Mr. Mime, it's just about getting these last hits, and you don't have to worry too much about getting the lane that fast. Here, I let Lucario go bottom so he can get his level 3, and I went top so I can get the last hit on this Aldino so that I can hit level 4. But the Pikachu rolls up, and I don't have Lucario to help me, and Mr. Mime's clear is bad by himself, so I kind of just walk away. I probably should have just went... Most of the time, I go bottom, and I clear the 2 Aldinos, and then I hit 4, and then I get aggressive, but I thought this game I could probably get a little bit more aggressive, because I thought they might be on the top Aldino, and I could probably steal some of their farm away. That's another thing. Know when to invade, pressure out the early game and invade their buffs. Because invading is essential. You're starving them from their farm, you're gaining more farm yourself, and you hit your power spike earlier. So it's all about knowing when to invade, knowing when to farm your buffs safely, stay back, wait for their jungler to gank, all of that. So Pikachu goes for the top Aldino. I'm just going to go for the bottom creeps with Lucario. And right here, I hit 4. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I hit 4. I'm going to go into confusion, obviously. Psychic is okay. Psychic's okay, but nowhere near as good as confusion. I personally don't ever go Psychic. So in my head, I'm thinking, all right, I just hit 4. They just cleared top Aldino, and they probably just cleared their 2 bottom Aldinos, so they're probably, walking up to try and get some pressure on. Our Ghastly is still in the jungle clearing the creeps, which means that their jungler is either A, done clearing this and going top, or B, doing the same thing that Ghastly's doing and still clearing this. So I'm thinking, okay. And this is what Mr. Mime excels at. Another thing about Mr. Mime that you guys need to learn is your power spike comes online so fast that you can get pressure on and potentially get picks before the jungler even has time to gank. So that's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking, okay, I just hit 4. Our gas is still in the jungle clearing the camps. So their jungler is probably doing the same thing. I'm going to get mega aggressive here and try and wall confusion and get a pick with Lucario. I walk up. I'm looking to see if I can find anyone. I see the Pikachu. I wall him off, but and that's the thing. That's the thing. If I hit this Pikachu's dead and we have a massive advantage. And we get a ton of Pokeballs off it. But I missed. So that was just a misplay on my part. I try and blink in, get more damage in. Lucario goes for the backdoor. Don't do what this Lucario is doing. Do not do what this Lucario is doing. He backdoored and got like, how many points did he get? He got 4 points off this backdoor. Now I get points. Any point matters in this game, especially with a huge comeback factor as Zapdos. But 4 points. This is a free kill right here. If my Lucario wasn't so far back, like, this is a free kill right here. And he's trading his life for 4 points, which is not optimal. But my Lucario's half HP. He goes to heal, even though he probably doesn't need to because their team isn't even pushing up on this Lucario. I wall him off, get a great stun. Like, this is another thing. Be aware of your surroundings in the minimap. If he was looking at the minimap, you would have saw that the Slowbro and the Pikachu are chilling in base, and you can't even see them anymore, so they're probably either going for this Crawfish or this, Crawdaunt, or this Aldino. So they're not even going to be close to pushing up. And if they do, it's going to take a while for them to get here. He's above half HP, so he can easily push up and help me at this point. And if he pushes up and helps me kill, this Lucario's dead easy peasy. But instead he sits in base, goes for a berry. I even get the knock up too, and it's not enough because now he has his dash out, and yeah, the Lucario just gets away for free when it should have been a free kill. But 2 things. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't go for stupid backdoors like that. Unless you're like Zero Aura with Volt Switch and you can get away. Here, this is important to know. This is really important. As a Mr. Mime player, this is important to know. When the Vespa Queens spawn in, you have the pressure. Almost 99% of the time when the Vespa Queens spawn in, you have the pressure on the Vespa Queens as Mr. Mime. Because all you have to do is a wall and confusion, and it's a guaranteed steal. Guaranteed. So, like, let's say my wall's up, and I wall right here on the Combees and the Vespa Queen, and then I shoot my confusion into it. It does the base confusion damage, and then they get knocked back into the wall, and it does the wall damage as well. It's an insta kill on the Combees, and it does a lot of damage to the Vespa Queen. So you can confirm these objectives right here very easily on Mr. Mime. So keep that in mind. And I think I do it here. No, I just go for the confusion. Might have been later I do it. Here, I'm just trying to bait him out. I bait him out, stun the Pikachu, do a lot of damage. Here's another example of be aware of your surroundings. Lucario's at full HP, and I just stunned and did half of Pikachu's HP, and he's still committing by pushing up. This Pikachu's still pushing up and committing, and it's just a Slowbro here to help him. This Lucario should be pouncing on this Pikachu, and keep that in mind. He pounces on the Pikachu finally, but should have been an earlier kill. This is another thing about Pokemon Unite in general, not just Mr. Mime. Always be doing something. The Vespa Queens spawn in at 8:50 on the timer. And then these spawn in at 9 minutes on the timer, I believe. So you always need to be doing something. So after we had all that pressure in the mid lane, or in the bottom, after we had all that pressure in lane and we got to pick on Pikachu, I come here and I farm this. You always want to try and be farming something because the more leveled you are in this game, the more you snowball in this game. And snowballing gets out of control in this game fairly quickly, so over-leveling is pretty easy. So you always want to be trying to do something, whether it's farming, getting pressure on the goals, or scoring a goal, or anything. Like here, I'm kind of doing nothing. I could either help Lucario farm top Aldino, or I could go solo bottom Aldino right here. But you always want to be doing something. And this is an example. This is an example of Mr. Mime always having pressure on the Vespa Queen. Did you see that damage? Look at this. So Vespa Queen spawns in, I probably should have been a little bit faster on the rotation to the Vespa Queen, but still, I put the wall down, and then I confusion it. It insta kills this Combi, and it brings Vespa Queen to a third of the HP. Lucario can go in and confirm it, or I can go in with autos. Also, my confusion hit Lucario, so now he's half HP. Slowbro's kind of weak. We could definitely fight this. And that's what I mean by you always have the pressure on the Vespa Queen. I'm not sure why I backed off here. That was kind of a misplay on my part. But we still end up killing, so it's fine. Get the Slowbro. We secure the Vespa Queen, and Lucario's pressured out. He gets the goal, but I knock him up. Put him into the wall. I stun him. Here I messed up the wall. If I put the wall right here, this was a kill. But I messed up the wall, so he gets away. Which is fine, because now we have more pressure in lane. Pikachu's dead. Here, this is important. Ninetales is here. We just killed Pikachu. We're both full health. Lucario's almost full health. About to come out of the goal. For anyone who plays Pokemon Unite, there's two things you need to know. One, Dreadnought is the second most important objective in the game. Dreadnought is way too valuable to be considering to get or be a second sight. You need to try and go for Dreadnought whenever possible. Here, this is the second thing. Pressure leads to objectives. We have a kill on Pikachu. They have Slowbro here, Lucario down here. We're all at full HP. It's a 3v2. It's a 3v2 if we go to Rotom. If we just rotate to Rotom right now, we easily get the Rotom. Because I can wall them off from being able to walk up to Rotom and do their damage. I can confusion them away. Lucario and Ninetales are full HP and they can easily secure it. And if they try to fight us, they just die because it's a 2v3. And Slowbro in the early game is also fairly weak. So you guys need to keep that in mind because I play with a lot of people who just sit around and don't do anything. Pressure leads to objectives. If you get any kind of pressure in lane, go for a Rotom. Go for a Dreadnought. Please, I am begging you. This is another thing about Mr. Mime. You need to use his walls. You need to place his walls strategically. I know, that's kind of obvious, but you can't just throw out the walls. You need to think about where your walls are going to go. So the first one was to block off Pikachu and try and stun him with confusion. The second one was so that he can't path to the top berry. He only has the path to the bottom berry, which is a way longer distance than the top berry. And if he gets to the berry, obviously he lives. So I want to make sure I cut off his quickest path to the berry so that he can't live. That's what that barrier was for. You need to always think about where you're placing your barriers, Mr. Mime. And then here, this is another important thing. We just scored their goal. We killed Pikachu. Pikachu's still dead. I think it's definitely a Ninetales up top, but there also, I think, is another person up there. And Slowbro is nowhere to be seen. You go for Dreadnought here, 100%. Pressure in lane leads to objectives. Also, map awareness. They have one enemy up here, possibly two. Pikachu's dead, and we don't know where the fourth or the fifth is. So they can't come contest us. So Lucario messed up here. Lucario should never go for Vespa Queen here. Lucario should always come help me with Dreadnought. Always. 1000%. And yep, like I said, Ivysaur and Ninetales are top. Slowbro's MIA and Pikachu just spawned. Don't do what this Lucario does. If you have pressure in lane like this, and apply the knowledge that you learn from this video or any video and put it into your games. If a scenario like this pops up where nobody is in your lane, nobody's close to your lane and has time to rotate, you just got to kill, you have pressure, go for an objective, whether it's Rotom or Dreadnought. Don't this Lucario's wasting his time right here. You see, he's already level 8 too, and if he gets Dreadnought with me, he hits level 9 faster than he does clearing any any camps because Dreadnought gives you a ton of XP. So here, this is another example of map awareness. Here, I just got my ultimate. I'm like, okay, I'm going to back and I'm going to go help top because I see they're brawling top. I'm going to go help top with my ultimate to try and secure Rotom. Because if we get a Rotom here, that is a really, really, really huge lead that's really hard for them to come back from. Unfortunately, they get Rotom, but this is still good because I have my ultimate. I'm one of the only characters in this game right now that has my ultimate. So I can easily defend this. I come top. I hit the Mime wall, and then I ult. And it's just free low at this point. A wall stunt. I forgot, actually. Really good play by him. He gets away. Oh, another thing. This is another thing. We actually hard misplayed here by tunnel visioning this Lucario. If we would have got this kill, it would have been a different story. But because we didn't get this kill, I don't know why Crustle came with me like this. But he should have just been staying in the goal. Because we let Rotom get in for free. We let Rotom and Venusaur score for free. Which was a horrible misplay on our part. Someone should have been staying in the goal, whether it was me or Crustle. It should have been Crustle. And we shouldn't have let Rotom score like that and Venusaur get a free 40 on us, but we did. We end up getting the kill here, which is good, but you know, still be aware of your surroundings. Here I'm thinking, okay, 2 of them are top right now, and Lucario's rotating up to go help, so there's 3 top, and then 2 of them are dead. So the whole team is top. Finally, Lucario helps me with Dreadnought, because this is a free Dreadnought. And then at this point, when we get Dreadnought, the fight up there top tremendously swings in our favor. We get Dreadnought, it's a huge boost in XP, and we get the shields, and now that top fight is basically won by us already, because we have Dreadnought. Pikachu's wildly out of position, we kill Pikachu here. Like I said, another valuable... I know I've said it a lot already, but another valuable tip I can give you is don't waste your life for 10 points. Doesn't have to be 10 points, obviously. It could be below 10 points. My philosophy is, if you have 20 or more, it's valuable to backdoor and give away your life for 20 points or more, especially in overtime. But if you have less than 20 points, don't backdoor and give up your life like that, because now it's a 3v5. Now it's a 3v5. We can do whatever we want bottom. They can do whatever they want top. Here's another valuable tip that I can give y'all. Zapdos spawns in the last 2 minutes of the game when the timer hits 2 minutes. Any other objective on the map, Rotom, Dreadnought, despawn when Zapdos spawns in. So it's very important before Zapdos spawns in to get any kind of pressure or lead that you possibly can before Zapdos spawns in. So here, we go for Rotom before the Zapdos spawns in, so we have a Rotom pushing top while we go pressure out Zapdos. By pressure out, I mean defend Zapdos because we're in the lead. Don't need to fight him. But like, same thing with Dreadnought. If Dreadnought spawned in and Zapdos is about to spawn in, go get Dreadnought before Zapdos spawns in. It's a huge swing in your favor. Here's another thing, and I'm sure if you've been playing Pokemon Unite or if you've watched any Pokemon Unite videos, you know this tip through and through. If you see on your screen this right here, that you have a lead, you should never be going for Zapdos. I emphasize, if you have a lead, you should never be going for Zapdos. Now, obviously, it's really hard to get the ideal scenarios in this game because randoms are extremely new and have never played MOBAs pretty much because it's on the Switch. You know, so it's really hard to kind of get what you want to get here. But the ideal scenario is 2 up here defending your goal, 2 down here defending your goal, and you want one person, either someone with good escapability, to get out if they're getting dove on, or someone with good secure so they could steal Zapdos at the last second if they get on it. But you want one person in the bushes around Zapdos here. Or it doesn't even have to be on the bushes. It could be just like in the hall right here. It could be down here. You just want someone near Zapdos in this middle area so that they're ready to steal it while the rest of the team is defending the goals. Because if someone tries to backdoor, you got teammates defending your backdoor. And if they go for Zapdos, you call, hey, they're on Zapdos, we need to defend it, and then the entire team rotates, and then that way you get a Zapdos fight. That ideal scenario never works. So what I like to do is I like to be the one to watch over Zapdos. And that's exactly what happened here. Is I went back to go watch over Zapdos to see if anyone was doing it. I saw Venusaur was doing it, so I'm gonna go contest him. Here's probably the highlight of this game that you all saw. And this is what Mr. Mime does best. If you get good at placing walls like this, it's free kills. This Venusaur is literally trapped and can't get out. And then I stun him too, and it's just game over for him. And that's what allowed us to get Zapdos there. Understand these tips. If you're going to take away anything from this video, understand these tips. Map awareness. Check your mini-map all the time. Use the left bumper to scroll through the map. Like, scroll over Rotom, see if they're doing it. Scroll over Dreadnought, see if they're doing it. Scroll over Zapdos to see if they're doing it. Practice Mr. Mime. Practice getting better at hitting your walls. Practice cutting off areas that are vital to their survival or vital to them getting out. You know, understand who has dashes that can go over Mr. Mime wall, like Lucario, Gengar. And understand who can't get away from Mr. Mime wall. And just get good at practicing, and just get good and practice hitting that combo as Mr. Mime. Pressure leads to objectives in lane. If you have lane pressure and a Dreadnought or Rotom is up, please go for that objective. Especially if it's Dreadnought. I'm begging you. So many games I've played where people just avoid objectives and we lose. And that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more videos like this in the comments below. Like, just play-by-plays like this, or even VOD reviews. Or I like doing these kind of videos because it helps you guys get better at the game, which in turn helps me get better at the game because I look over my own gameplay. So, yeah, let me know if you guys want more of this in the comments below. Also, you can let me know in the comments below who you want to see me play next. Like, I'll play whatever characters you want me to play. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, or I will throw a shoe at you. Catch you guys later.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.